What's up, everybody? It's Randy Stevens again from the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, and welcome to another episode of Planet New Jersey. I'm your host for the day, along with our guru of comms, Vinnie Civitillo, and our special guests from Ula Restaurant in Carteret. Can't wait to talk about this with our special guest for the day and today's sponsor, Naj Duperval. Naj, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And just before we jump into today's show, then I always have to do this, especially for our new members. Ula Restaurant is one of the newer members of NJBIA, and I love the new members that come in and hit the ground running. I mean, they spent some time doing orientation calls with me, been connecting with other members of our association just to try to make sure they're taking full advantage of all of our benefits. And these are what I like to call our ideal members who join the organization. So we're so glad that they decided to be with us today. And I'm actually just looking forward to not only the conversation, but my VIP status when I come into the restaurant.
Yeah,
So
hurry
let's
up. We've been open now for a month. Let's go, Randy.
listen. Let's kick this one off.
I'm
And
gonna
just start
sneak
kind
in
of
with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and kick this one off. Then I got the first question kind of lined up. Naj, I've been
Sure.
playing around on the website, right? And a couple things that jump out to me, but the first one is just like globally inspired cuisine with Caribbean vibes. You got to talk to me about that because that just sounds like a whole bunch of goodness coming together to make like the perfect dishes here.
It is. So, I'm Haitian and my chef, who is my business partner, is also Haitian. And when we were creating this space, right, we realized a lot of people do not know Haitian food
Okay.
unless you're Haitian, right? We did a survey and we found out most people, if they wanted to go out to eat, they're not going to they're not going to say, oh, I want to go to a Haitian restaurant. So we wanted to change it from Caribbean or even Haitian, right?
Okay.
And we called it more global because our chef Duke, he's able to make any type of food. And when people visit Ula, we want to try to introduce them to our Haitian culture, right? Introduce them to the Haitian food. And being that Chef Duke knows how to make all type of food, instead of it just, limiting him and putting him in a box, we decided to just call it global fusion.
Awesome. I like it.
Does ula mean something? Is it like Haitian for, I don't know, awesome
Yeah.
food?
So Ula in Creole means are you here? Right?
Okay,
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
are you here? Are you there? Where you at? That's what basically it means in Creole.
So it's
cool.
kind of like in the moment, like when you
Right.
walk in, you're in your own moment, you're in your own vibe.
Yep.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you mentioned that your business partner is the chef. What made
Yeah.
you think I want to be in the restaurant business?
Good
So
question.
this wasn't so my background is real estate, right? I have no experience in the restaurant business. I just know I love to eat. I love good food. I met Duke maybe about 6, 7 years ago. He has a little a brunch spot called Estime Cafe, and I just enjoyed his food. It reminded me of home, right? Because a lot of his food is, Haitian dishes, right? So it reminded me of home, and I'm like, oh my God, this is really good. Ula came about by mistake, actually. It was just a business opportunity that a friend of mine called me and said, hey, there's a spot here. You were saying you want to do a restaurant. So there's a location that's available and it comes with a liquor license. I'm
Mm.
like, oh, okay. But because this project took so long, there were so many painful moments. And during the process, I realized this is my passion now. So it took 3 years for us to even get to the finish line.
Wow.
And while doing that, because of all the sweat, the tears, the everything, the money spent, the embarrassment, humility, everything, right? I realized, you know what? This was my calling. I enjoy catering to people. I enjoy making people feel comfortable, right? So building Ula just, I guess, made me realize what my calling is in life.
That's pretty cool. So I mean, you talk about 3 years to get this to the final finish line. Obviously, right? Congratulations on that. I know we put out a press release for you guys maybe about a month or so ago with the soft opening.
Mhm.
But I mean, then at the same time, let's talk. Right, you're a woman and then a minority-owned business. What has that journey been like in terms of adding to maybe some of those struggles and the ups and downs in this process?
Listen, the hardest thing is um, being able to get capital, right?
Gotcha.
I don't have the family member that have the money to give me. I don't have the friends that I can go to and say, hey,
You know
listen,
Vinnie now.
check.
Vinnie can
Right.
write the
Yeah,
check.
I'm gonna be
Anything
calling
you
you.
need, anything you need. As long as I get that table reserved for me at all times, right?
It was just a difficult process because this project turned out to be a lot more money than I thought.
Okay.
I went into this thinking like, oh, you know what? The owner of the building is giving me a year free rent. I'm going to be able to knock this out and get it done, right? I thought it was going to be almost like my real estate business. And it just was not like that. I wasn't able to get an SBA loan because I had no experience in the business, right? I wasn't able to get the SBA loan or even financing because, restaurant is a really high risk business, right? So most banks are not going to loan money to a restaurant that has no track record,
Gotcha.
right? There's no cash flow coming in. I pretty much had to clear out all my savings, right? I had to beg many people for money. I had to get private investors to help me get this project to the finish line.
I also wonder, you say it, 3-year process there. When I think about what was going on 3 years ago, I mean, we were coming out of COVID. And I know like a lot of those loans that might have normally been available to small business owners were probably pretty dried up with, how many loans went out in the sake of COVID. Were there any challenges or did that contribute to the time that it took?
No, what contributed to it is just that I didn't have the money, right?
Yeah.
So what they don't tell you about going after like business loans, especially like SBA, you gotta have assets, right? They want you to
Mm,
have real estate, right? I had real estate because I'm part of the block, Black Ladies of Construction, so we buy properties and flip them. That was an issue because most of the properties we're buying we don't have tenants in them. So right,
Mhm.
so it affected my capital. It for them it was a deficit, right? It looked like I wasn't making enough money. They look at all different type of things, and these are things that I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I just went into it so blind. I didn't know the process because all I hear is, "Hey, we're giving out money to small businesses to so you can come and get these, loans and you'll be fine." I just didn't know. I signed the lease before I even got the approval before I got the approval for the loan, which
oh
was a
wow.
huge mistake. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I just didn't know, right? I just did not know. And then I started the project, right? Before I got approved for the loan. And that's a no-no because now they're like, okay, well, you already started this project. We're not going to loan you money because we have to make sure their contractor is legit. We have to do certain things before we approve you for this loan. Then you don't have experience, right? I had zero experience. The chef wasn't going to be on the loan with me because he also has a restaurant and he has a partner in that. So it's just so many different things I just did not think of. And I found out when it was basically too late because I had already signed the lease. I already started the project. So yeah, I learned so much. This was a big learning experience for me. Like I'm like, yeah, if I ever go into it again, I know what to do differently.
Hey,
Not
there
that
it
I
is.
want to. Oh my God, no. I don't think I want to do a second one. Not yet.
Capital aside, was there anything you learned that you were like, I would have never thought I would have to do this when opening a restaurant or anything like that?
There were so many things I realized that the I didn't know about being a real business or having a real business, right? Even with my real estate things that I was doing, I know for a fact I didn't do it properly. So with this restaurant, I didn't want to do the same thing that I did while I was running my business for real estate, right? So what I invested in was having a business coach, someone that
Mm,
specialized in the restaurant business. That was very costly. There were a lot of things that I spent money on, but I just felt like it was needed because I wanted to make sure that I am not building a mom and pop restaurant. I was building a a real restaurant that eventually could be a Fortune 500. I
so
have
some
about 30 staff right now. I can't even believe it. I have to provide insurance to people, right? I'm just like, It's amazing. I
That's
don't even,
adulting right there.
Yeah.
it's a lot. I just never thought this would have been what God chose for me to be doing at this age.
Our CEO Michelle has introduced the new term for us is like job creators, right? So you're officially 30 deep in job creation. So at
Yes.
BIA, we appreciate that, and I'm sure the state does as well. I mean, I think it's interesting to hear about your journey and overcoming, which is, I mean, small business and startups. You expect that, right? But to hear it turn from mistakes and learning experience to passions, that's so interesting. Like, can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, when you spend so many years, 3 years is a long time, right? Making sure you are able to open your doors, you tend to fall in love with what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And I think that's what I did. Like, I fell in love with the thought of being able to be the decision maker to help someone, take care of their family. Like, I'm a very giving person, right? My whole life, I'm the one that's supporting my family. My parents live with me. I have 2 children. My brother, I've taken care of my brother since he was 3, right? So that feeling alone, I love it. I love being able, like, I have one girl, for instance, she's like one of the youngest person that works there. She came into the restaurant one day and she was like, this is my first job, 17. She's like, this is my first job. I really want to work here. I see you on social media and I want to know, would you please give me a chance? And I'm like, yes, I will.
Wow. Wow.
That felt so, like, she was so happy. And she is like one of our best hostess. She's the best hostess ever. So those are the things that makes me happy, right? And makes me feel like, you know what, I am really doing something that I enjoy and I'm helping people feed their family. I'm helping people, what for her, she's spending her money on clothes and sneakers.
All the good days of 17.
Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say no pressure or anything, but you're gonna remember your first employer for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I
For
hope
sure.
so. I hope she do. She tells me I'm like the best. I'm the best employee she's ever had, but I'm her only one right now.
yeah.
So yeah.
So let's dive into this menu a little bit. Listen, I was looking at
Yes.
some of the shareables, right? And I saw bacon, which is everybody's favorite, but you guys put a little maple
I
glaze.
don't eat bacon. That's one thing I have not tried on the menu.
Well, thank you for considering the rest of us that do.
Right. Right.
So what's your favorite thing on the menu? What's your favorite thing that Chef Drew cooks up for the
My
people?
favorite is the lamb chops. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
going through this journey. I'm trying to stop eating meat and chicken. Let me tell you, and I go to the restaurant every single day. It's like my baby, right? I go and check on it, make sure everything is going well. And as soon as I see those lamb chops and the truffle fries, I'm like, man, I'll
Oh.
just start tomorrow.
I love it. So then
That's
I
a
guess there are some decent vegan options or vegetarian options as well, maybe.
You know what? He has
No,
this
you just can't even
watercress.
eat there.
He has watercress with beets. That's pretty good too. I like the dressing. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be a vegetarian, but I mean, I'm just trying to eat better. I just celebrated my birthday on the 28th. I'm 48. So I'm
Happy
just
birthday.
thank you, thank you. I'm just trying to eat better and just stop eating the chicken, the red meat. I'm just trying to be health conscious. That's all.
See, I'm trying to eat a lot better now, and like the chicken and everything is what I'm going down to. Like I was eating a
Yeah,
lot worse than that, and now I'm coming
really.
down to the chicken. So you're
Um,
already way ahead of the game.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be. I'm like old now, so I'm just trying to change the way that I eat.
I was telling Vin before we started the show, a little bit of pre-production, that it's not just a restaurant, but it's also a bar. So, I mean,
Oh
tell us
yes,
about some of those kind of unique drinks or offerings. Is that kind of Caribbean, based as well? Like, what does that look? I'm assuming I initially would think of like rums and all that sort of thing, but you tell me what you guys are cooking up over there.
we do have a rum punch, which is called Exit 12, because in Carteret on the Turnpike, our exit is 12. So the crazy thing is, I don't drink, right?
Okay.
And when people ask me, well, what's your favorite drink? And I'm like, girl, or listen, all I know is they be ordering that rum punch, the Manhattan, the espresso martini is really good. But I don't drink. So I think everything on there, a lot of people just be ordering different things. They order a lot of the same things. So I think all of our drinks are really good, especially that espresso. That espresso martini definitely is one of our number ones.
Then let me read the description to you from the press release that we put out for them a little bit ago.
Okay.
Exit 12, a tropical blend of gold rum, white rum, passion fruit, pineapple, mango, and lime, and the raspberry beret, which I'm probably butchering, and a smooth, vibrant mix of gin, raspberry, lemon, and elderflower. I mean, it sounds like a vacation in a glass to me.
This is all one drink?
Listen, Exit 12, man.
Wish I had it in my hand right now.
People love Exit 12. They
Be better than the water then at the end of a long day?
For sure.
When you guys come down, you got to try the Exit 12 with the smoke coming out of it. Listen,
Ooh.
my bartenders, they're amazing.
Got the smoke coming out.
Oh, it sounds like it's ready for Instagram already.
You got to check my page out, Ula NJ. You got to check it out.
At Ula NJ, everybody, for those that are listening. At Ula NJ, check the page out.
We should spell that too, because right before the show, I asked about that. It's OULA.
Yep, NJ, New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Go ahead, Vin.
Oh, I wasn't going to ask a question, but I got one.
Okay, go.
So when you mentioned that most people haven't been to a Haitian restaurant, I would say that I'm one of them. I don't even know if we have one in my area.
What town are you in?
I'm right next to Flemington, Lambertville, New Hope, right in that area. If I've got one, you let me know. I'm there.
You don't.
Yeah. See? So what kind of an atmosphere would I be walking into when I walk into Ula? Because I got nothing. I can't even visualize, So
when you walk into Ula, right, you feel like you're at a gallery, because as soon as you walk in, we have these artwork that were made by kids in Ghana, right? These African masks. So you feel like you're in a gallery. You feel like you're almost. Then you walk into the bar area. Then we have a private area for birthdays and things like that. Now that one feel like homey. It feel comfortable. We have the quilt. We have the nice little banquettes, the little sofas. So that was the look that I was really going for. It's a more modern type of atmosphere. It feels comfortable. It feels elegant, right? And then the service that we're providing, right? Well, the food is great, right? But the service, we hired people that are experienced in the fine dining space, so that way they can provide the top service and the amazing experience that we're trying to provide to our guests.
It's awesome.
Wow. Yeah, so you're bringing in top quality people to offer great service. I'm looking on Instagram now as we're speaking, and I definitely see kind of just like all the whites and I see the vibe. I see the vibes. What you guys are going for?
It's an experience.
Hey, I like it.
Are you here? Let's go. You better come. All right. If you're not here yet, you need to come.
And you know what? You were telling me too, you guys are like not just outside of the great service, the great food. You guys are also using the space for like little events and mixers and networking and all that sort of thing. Is that right? Talk about that again.
Yep. We're doing events, birthdays. We actually have an event coming up on Thursday. I am part of the Black Women of New Jersey, all professional women. We're doing a mixer there to introduce Ula to the community. We are doing a book signing with Tamika Mallory, who's an activist.
Nice.
That is on the 20th, I believe. And then we're also doing another real estate mixer on the 26th with another one of my partners. So we're trying to make Ula a destination, because most people do not even know where Carteret is. They've never even heard of Carteret. Because Carteret used to be an industrial area. Even me, when I first came here, I was just like so impressed, because they have all these high rises, all these luxury buildings. They have a ferry that's coming to Carteret. So I was so impressed. We are like the very first more modern type fine dining restaurant in Carteret. So we wanted to be a destination.
Awesome. I just did a search. It would be 50 miles away from me. So yeah, that would be quite the destination.
That's far. Ooh.
I didn't know Carteret was exit 12.
You're not coming. You're not coming to visit.
I'd like to, though.
Unless you let us host a show there.
You got to pick him up, Ramsey. And then
I got you. It's not a problem.
He got to get an Uber back.
That's a road
VIP?
trip.
I got you guys. You guys are going to be on VIP. I got you.
That sounds pretty cool. I mean to bring in top tier talent, right? You got a well-known and respected chef already in the mix.
Yes.
You may be new to the restaurant business, but you're not new to business in general.
No.
I mean, it sounds like just a lot of great service and great quality being offered. I'm actually excited to go, especially
When
after
you
looking at
coming?
some of
Because
these
I'm about to
pictures.
make your reservation. Let's go. Bring
Listen,
everybody there. Come on.
if it was as easy as just me, but I got two little rascals that everything
Bring
has to be scheduled,
them. We got
and
French
Vin
fries.
does too, right? Vin has got one. It's
I got
it's hard
one.
to
I
just
don't
get
have
away
two, thankfully,
sometimes.
but one.
You gotta bring them. Bring the family.
She'd be all for it though.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to let my little ones in there with all the chic design and all that good stuff.
Oh no,
Just
if they're little, they won't be able to reach. It's high enough. You're good. You're good.
You thought ahead. You thought ahead.
I did. I did. I want everyone to come and experience it. Really, I do. I want everyone to come there.
She Chloe proofed her restaurant right there.
well, I mean, look, it's a great time. The seasons are just changing, right? You guys are kind of just now taking over, just branching out, and with nice weather and all that good stuff. I mean, for sure, there's going to be a lot of attention being drawn there. And I mean, obviously, us putting out, the podcast and getting you to talk about it a little bit is going to help too, right? Like, I mean, so you got to be very excited, looking forward to the spring and the summer of this year.
I am.
I'd
I
assume.
am. I'm definitely excited because we also have like an outdoor seating area as well. So
Yes.
we're really looking forward to putting the tables and chairs out there to get more people in because we gotta be able to turn those tables quickly.
I was
Listen,
gonna
there's
say you
so
got Mother's
many.
Day coming up, maybe Father's Day
Ooh.
coming up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. We were pretty
Yeah.
busy for Valentine's Day, even though we were that was like our soft opening
Yeah.
stage, but we were pretty busy for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all those amazing events,
What
holidays.
What's interesting too is me like because when you think about Caribbean, the first thing most folks think about is like Jamaican, right? You
Jerk
might you
chicken.
might think yep, you might think
They
about
think about
Dominican,
that.
Dominican food
Oxtail.
too. So like to Haitian cuisine, like I'm the pictures
Have
alone,
you
man,
ever
got
had
me ready
Haitian
to.
cuisine?
No, I've never had it either. That's why when you
Yeah,
started
that's
explaining,
what
I'm like, I'm
I'm
glad
saying.
you're doing that because to your point, most people don't think about you think Caribbean, you don't think Haitian, you think
Nope.
Jamaican and or you
Just
might
think
think about
chicken.
Dominican.
I was gonna say I've
Yep.
had Jamaican a bunch of times because we have a Jamaican place right across the street from BIA. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's most people. They really don't know what Haitian food is, you know? And plus, our country, we have such a bad rep, right? So, again, most people do not say, hey, you know what? I feel like having Haitian food tonight. You know, if you ask somebody out, if somebody asks me out on a date, they're not going to think to bring me to a Haitian restaurant, right?
They
Because
will now.
listen, they're going to come to Ula. That's where they're coming. They better not ever take me anywhere else but Ula. All right, come spend that money at Ula.
So tell me this: it's an experience, right? We know everything that you guys are offering, and brief here. What's like the dress code? Can I come in there in jeans and sneakers? Do I got to be a little bit buttoned up? Like what are you guys expecting
So,
when folks are walking in?
so many people call and ask that. And what I tell them is, we don't have a dress code, but right, I think when you come there the first time, and let's just say you had on sweats, right? You're gonna know the second time around, don't come there like that
Gotcha,
because they're gonna feel uncomfortable, right? Because it is like the place is really considered for me, it's fine dining.
gotcha.
It's fine dining. So they're not going to feel comfortable coming back that way. But I mean, we do have the bar because we've had people where they came in to go sit down and eat in the dining area. And then when they see the space, they're like, oh, hell no, I'm not even going to embarrass myself. Let me just sit at the bar. Right. So, yeah, they do. I've had that where they're like, oh, shoot. Okay, let me just sit at because we have high tops also at the bar. So it's kind of separate, even, and that was the intent, right? That was what, when we were creating this, I wanted it to feel separate from the dining, just in case you're not dressed to sit in the dining room. So we don't want to turn anyone away. Money is green. Bring it
Once
over.
again, Notch, 2 steps ahead here. You're thinking of
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You
Now I
said
just
this
got to
is your
think
first
about how
time.
to
You're
bring
coming
it.
off like a seasoned veteran here.
Really? Oh wow, thank you. That feels good.
Wow.
My goal is to pay back these people that believes in me. I just want to get the people in, get the experience, make Ula a brand. I'm trying to create a brand.
That's amazing. That's amazing to hear. Trying to think, Vin. Well, so restaurant's hard without samples right in front of you. So I think this is the first time we've had a restaurant here on the show. Next time I know we got to get some samples shipped out so we can.
We got to do it in person. It got to be in person. I'm gonna have you guys try all the food.
I was gonna say we're filming this, just to give you a little peek behind the curtain at like 5:30 p.m. I'm ready to eat something, like if you were to get some samples in front of me, I'd be out for the rest of the show. You'd be like talking, I'd be like, yeah, Randy can handle it. It's okay.
So Notch, tell me this, right? Guests look up, they come across the Instagram or social media, and they hear the conversation. It's like, you know what, I want to try that out. Are there certain days that you guys are busier than others? Is what I'd assume. Like, what are your days of operation? Are you open 7 days a week, 5 days a week? What are you guys going for right now?
So right now we are open 7 days a week from Sunday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then
Okay.
Fridays and Saturdays, we are open from 4 p.m. to midnight. So we are changing our hours as of this Friday. Actually, we're going to be open now for 12 o'clock at 12 o'clock. So we're going to be providing lunch.
Nice.
So we're going to be open from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We're going to close on Tuesdays because we want to give the staff a break. Mm-hmm. And then Fridays and Saturdays will be 12 noon to midnight.
And when does the outdoor patio section, when does that open up officially for you guys?
I'm thinking probably like around spring. I guess we just got to feel the weather, just, see how it goes. And then we'll be able to bring out the chairs and tables.
And I guess another question too, like a viewer might ask is like, hey, I've got a work event and we want to, rent the space out to where's ours. Have you guys considered any of that type of stuff yet for private events or anything of that nature?
So we had someone that asked us about that. The thing is, I try to avoid doing that because we have the bar. People want to come, especially we already have regulars because the building we're in has apartments.
Okay.
There's apartments across the street. There's like 150 apartments across the street.
Wow. Oh, wow.
We're right across from the Performing Arts Center. There's another 150 units that they're building now that's going to be done by spring.
Oh, you're in prime location.
Right, it is. And then there's a ferry coming in Carteret in another 2 years. So we try not to rent out the whole place because we don't want to keep our regulars from being able to come in there. But we do have like the dining area where they can rent that, and have their private event. And,
Nice.
If we do have reservation, maybe we'll just move them to the bar area because we do have high tops.
Nice. And what about catering? You guys like doing a lot of to-go stuff, or if someone, hey, we got an event, want to bring some of the chef's goodness over to wherever they may be? Are you guys doing any catering options?
Not yet, not yet. We haven't had anybody call up for catering as of yet. But maybe later on down the line, we'll probably offer catering, but we do have takeout. So people do call and we're able to, put in an order for them and they pick it up.
I like the fact of knowing that, and maybe this is where your real estate background kind of came in handy here, but the foresight to know, like, hey, there's going to be some activity and movement going on in this area of Carteret. Let's get in here with a nice fine dining eatery across from the performing. Yeah. It's like you're set up to do some big things over here in the very near future.
No, and now that is why the opportunity, when a friend of mine presented it to me, I was just like, oh, you know what, this is a good deal because we're going to be the first to come, but there's going to be so many more people to follow us because when you have all these apartments, people need to eat. And we want other restaurants to come there because we want people to have options, right? So maybe today they want my food. The next day they may want something different, but at least it's bringing different customers to Carteret. That's what we want.
Rising tide, all ships, right?
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
And that exit 12 drink is, still steaming and ready for.
That's a strong one right there. That's
Then what's up, man? What do you think? You ready to get into some of these trivia questions, or what?
Sure. We got.
I'm about to pull up my phone and answer these.
Oh no! If Randy and I don't do it, you're gonna be fine.
Oh my! Y'all really gonna embarrass me because I don't know any of this stuff. Okay,
it's okay. There's like no. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Vin.
I was gonna say there's like no money on the line or anything. We're just having fun, seeing what everybody knows about New Jersey.
I don't even know any of these questions, of these answers.
Oh.
We'll take a shot at it, Vin. Let's see what we got.
All right. Question 1. Who is the best-selling musical artist from New Jersey?
I feel like I should know this.
Yeah, I mean it's a big name. There's no way you
Beyonce?
haven't heard of the person. Say
Is it
again?
I gotta tell you who it
Is
is. I gotta.
Beyonce for seriously from New Jersey? I didn't
No,
even know
she's
that.
not from
Oh
New
no, she's
Jersey.
from Texas.
Come
Oh
on,
my.
Naj.
Oh my God! Like, oh man, from New Jersey.
Oh my
Who is?
gosh, Vin.
Who's from New
Yeah.
Jersey?
There's
Oh,
a,
we got quite a few. We got quite a few.
I don't know.
I feel like you and Casey talks about this a few times too.
Oh, you're playing also, Randy. I didn't
Oh,
know.
absolutely. Listen, you think I'm gonna let you win this on your own? You thought the challenge was over after the 3 years and you cut the ribbon?
This was like a low-key competition, and Naj didn't even know about it.
Okay, I
All
don't know who it is.
Throw him up. Throw him up. Randy, what do you got?
Man, I didn't write anybody down yet. I can't think of the guy's name. I know, but I can't think of their name.
I got a heart over here from Naj. That's more than Randy's written down so far.
Yeah, what do you got, Vin? What's the answer?
All right, the answer is Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
I actually
I
thought
was
it was either going to be
definitely
Springsteen or Bon Jovi.
I was going with Springsteen.
Yeah.
That's the name I couldn't think about. Yeah.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
I Googled it, I was a little surprised myself.
I didn't know Frank was from Jersey. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
0 for
right.
1.
All right, here question 2. This is more in the movie department.
Oh Lord.
This movie about a pilgrimage to a fast food restaurant was filmed in Ontario, but takes place in New Jersey. I'm going to give you a hint here. There are not that many movies about a pilgrimage to a fast food restaurant. You know?
Pilgrimage to a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Is it an era then that we're going for here?
Is it what?
Era, time period of.
Oh, if you want, it's 2000s. You know, like it's.
Listen.
No, you're both doing horrible.
Yeah, like I'm
Oh.
doing terrible. Okay, so I don't feel bad because I just wrote don't know.
Don't know.
I
Randy,
don't
you
feel
got
bad, Randy, because you don't know either.
one? This was Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Oh my gosh, man.
I didn't even see that movie. So I
That was the rebirth of Neil Patrick Harris's career right there.
Oh my gosh, man. Go for number. Maybe we'll get one.
I got one more, and then otherwise we go 0 for 3 on all of them. This New Jersey Devil was our all-time leader in goals.
Freaking Flyers fan, Ben.
Then when they played against the Devils, who were you like, oh, this guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Naj, are you on your phone yet, or?
I need to be. I put it away, but oh man.
Then we're freaking 0 for 3.
These questions are too difficult.
I'm sorry. I thought the Harold and Kumar one was like kind of a giveaway
What's the answer, Vin?
Oh, that one was Patrick Elias.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't think I would. Well, listen, we might have lost the game show, but you're still a winner in the restaurant business. How about that?
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate this opportunity. This was great.
Oh yeah, no. Before we wrap up, though, I definitely want to hear if somebody wants to come to the restaurant, maybe find you online, book a reservation, or walk right up. How can they get a hold of you? Where can they find you?
Okay, so I am located at 29 Washington Avenue in Carteret, New Jersey. I am on IG, which is Ula, OULANJ. I'm on Facebook, Ula NJ. You can go on Yelp to find us, and you can also book reservation on Resy. Resy will be activated actually by Friday. We're still working with them to get that.
Well, this won't even air until after that. So by the time people hear this, it'll already be there.
Listen, this was a fun show outside of the game show, outside of the trivia portion of it.
I feel terrible now. Like I really gotta water these down for the next one.
Questions.
But per usual, man, it's your boy Randy. Again, the Guru of Cons, Vinnie Civitillo, and today's sponsor of New Jersey Business and Industry Association's professional podcast with Ula, NJ, and our special guest, Nagela Duperval. Thank you so much for being with us today. Looking forward to coming to the restaurant. Please check her out on Instagram. If you do, you'll definitely want to book some reservations. And see you guys next time. Naj, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much.